What's up, y'all? I'm so glad you made it to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about how to help a friend when they're going through a rough time. First of all, y'all, I have not been consistent, and I am so sorry. I just have had so much going on, and I know y'all don't know me, y'all don't care, but it's okay. We're gonna get back into the flow of being consistent, but I am so glad I'm here with you guys today, and we're gonna be just talking about how we can help a friend going through a hard time, because honestly it can be really tough. Like, all the things that they're dealing with are starting to come out in how they talk to you or how they interact with you, and it may start to hurt your feelings, or you may just not know how to be there for a friend. But today we're going to resolve that. So without further being said, let's just get into this video. I do not understand how hard it is to try to be there for your friend while they're going through a rough time, because you know they may start having expectations for you for how they want you to be there for them, or they may not even talk to you. They may shut you out completely. So it's like, if my friend is saying they don't want to talk to me about whatever's going on at home, then how can I even be there for them? Because it's like they don't want to open up to me about it. Okay, so here's how. The main two things: support and consistency. First way is to be consistent. Y'all, my thing is, consistency shows you care. Parents love consistency. Consistent friends for their children. I feel like consistency is the key in all relationships, because people come and go from your life so often. You gotta really seek out who's really there for you. For example, let's say there's a husband and wife, right? They first start dating, or he's starting to court her out. She would go head over heels and swoon over the fact that he always brought fresh flowers whenever he saw her. Well, be consistent. Keep bringing those flowers well into your married years, because those small gestures matter, believe it or not. They show the wife that you value her and you care about the things she likes. It shows you care because it shows you are willing to sacrifice your time and energies to show up. So y'all never forget, consistency shows you care. Constantly show up, constantly be there. Just because it's a rough time, do not desert and run.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Don't feel like you have to save them from what they're dealing with. Just be there. A consistent presence in their life, so they know you're not just here for them in the good times. I'll use me and my best friend for an example. I feel like her mom absolutely loves me just simply because I'm consistent, because I'm always there for her, you know? Like, she will go off the grid for like 8 months and I won't have any contact with her, and when she gets back online, when she gets her phone back or whatever, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm the same person. I'm still checking in on her. I'm still being there for her no matter what happens. So that's consistency. And her mom constantly tells me how she appreciates me for being a good friend to her and for always being there for her. So don't ever make consistency this minimal thing in your mind. Always show up. Even if you can't do anything else, just be there consistently and it will show you care. The next thing, check-ins, y'all. Check-ins. Again, they will not always tell you everything, so it is important to check in, y'all. You start seeing changes in behavior. They start giving away things that they cherish, like things like that. You really want to check in, because you never know how much a situation is really impacting the person, and maybe you showing that you care can show that person that there's something worth living for, or that somebody loves them. And it's important to text your loved ones and tell them how much you love them and how much you miss them and things like that, because you know, you never know how much an impact you're making on these people. Checking on your friends. That doesn't mean you have to call them every week, but just sending a sweet text. Hey, how are you doing? I miss you. I hope everything's going well for you, and I can't wait to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And also, y'all, okay, with check-ins, don't just be asking surface level stuff. You know, I know I gave that example previously of like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, but let's say you have a friend, right? And you see them every day. Don't just be asking, hey, how are you? You know, nobody cares. Everyone's just gonna say they're good, you know, even if they're not good. So, you know, you really wanna ask, hey, how are you doing mentally? You know, how have you been feeling lately? You change the way you present the question. It doesn't always have to be, hey, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Like, that's just so bare minimum. That's so surface level. Find something deeper. How has your mental health been? You know, how has your relationship with God been? Have you been feeling lonely at all? How can I be there for you? Do you need anything from me? Just ask questions, y'all. Like, these things are going to do a number on people. I'm in a tough place right now as well, and these are things that I would want somebody to ask me. So I'm sharing from that place of, you know, how I would want a friend to be there for me in this time. So again, like, they're not going to tell you everything all the time, but even just asking like deeper questions than just surface level stuff can show that you care more about them. Don't underestimate the values of check-ins, because just consistently checking in on people can show that you care and that you're there for them. The third thing, listening and being trustworthy. Y'all, this is a big thing, and especially when it comes to specific situations that your friend is going through, trust is a big deal, because if they feel like they can't trust you, they're not going to tell you anything. They're not going to open up to you. And like I said, depending on the situation, they could be struggling with trust issues because of the things that are going on outside of you and their relationship. So it can be really hard and tough when they feel like they can't trust you, as well as, you know, this situation or whatever they're going through taking a toll on them. I don't know if any of that made sense, but yeah, just make sure you're being trustworthy, not going behind your friend's back, not sharing their information, not just doing things. You know what trustworthiness is. You know how to be honest, so just do it. And listening, y'all. Listening, not talking. Okay, so this is even something that I've had to practice with myself as well, is like not always like jumping in for a quick, you know, oh yeah. Really just sit there and let your friend talk. Let them express what's on their heart or whatever they want to share with you. Wait until the end if they want to give you an opening to speak. Don't butt into what they have to say with your comments and remarks. Just sit back and take in what they're saying. Process how it makes you feel what they're saying. Process how they might feel about what they're saying. Like, just listening is like so important. Like, I have a friend that will literally just sit there and let me talk, and it just makes me like, it's healing to my heart because I'm a talker, but it also just makes me feel like this person is genuinely interested and cares about what I have to say. Even if they are zoning out, they're making eye contact with me, they're listening to me, they're not talking while I'm talking, and they're like, just attention, just, y'all, it just shows you care so much. So just don't underestimate. Like, ask if they want advice or if they just want a listening ear, because not everyone wants to hear your opinion about their situation. Try not to like put your advice when it wasn't warranted. Like, don't like start giving advice and stuff, because somebody may not even want to hear your advice. They may just want to talk to you about what's going on and hear like some validation or some comfort about how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next thing is don't overstep the boundaries, guys. I did a whole video on this, one of my previous videos a while ago. Do not overstep the boundaries. Don't pry your way in. Allow them to open up to you when they feel comfortable. I said ask deeper questions, but that does not mean start asking deep questions about their situation. It's a difference. Questions like, you know, hey, how have you been feeling? You know, have you felt lonely? How's your mental health? Those things, those are okay.
What's going on in your family this week? How's your relationship with your mom and dad?
Are you and your boyfriend?
Like, things like that. Things like that, prying into people's personal relationships, all that off limits. Cut that out. Allow them to invite you in the home before you walk in. Go visit boundaries part 1, okay? And that will bring some clarity, okay? But find balance. All right, next. Don't try to justify their situation. Don't make it seem like it's not a big deal. Don't disregard their feelings or invalidate them. Honestly, it can be really irritating when, you know, people are expressing how they feel about a situation going on personally, and then someone says, find the positive. Think of the bright side about it. Like, really don't do that. Try to stay away from doing that, because it kind of just makes that person like, bro, you did not just hear that I said I was upset about this, or this makes me sad, and you're telling me to find the bright side. Like, I understand that's something to do and it's pretty cliche, but like, don't make me feel like, you know, my feelings are invalid. If you're gonna say that, start out with saying something like, I get what you're saying, and I'm sorry. I know that you are feeling sad about this. I understand why you would feel sad about this. You know, I know this is hard for you. Start validating before you talk about, hey, look at the bright side of this situation. You know, it's so much positivity, and I'm all about positivity, but also just create a balance with that. Like, next, when they talk about what's going on in their life, it is not your time to start spilling what's going on at home with you. Almost making it a competition of who's going through the hardest thing. Like, don't do that. When somebody's telling you how they feel, that is their turn to share their heart. Listen to what they're saying to you, rather than you just trying to like add on, oh, well, I'm going through this too, and this and has happened. I didn't ask. You listen to the person, because they're sharing it with you for a reason. They're sharing it with you because they value, you know, you. They value and trust you enough that you can handle the information. Not to make it like a competition. First of all, that's just annoying anyway. Refrain from doing that. Just listen to what they have to say, and when it's your turn to talk about what's going on in your life, then find someone who is willing to listen to that at the point. But when someone's sharing how they feel about what's going on in their own life, it is not your turn to start adding on about yours. They're talking about them. Let them have their moment, and then you can have yours later. Save it. It's like, what is your purpose in sharing what's going on with you while your friend is trying to share, you know, their feelings or their heart about something that's going on? Something's off about that. Okay, and also don't laugh about their situation. Like, it's one thing if they're laughing first. Like, if they're just laughing about it, and even then it's just kind of like, okay, I can laugh about it, but you can't. Like, just try not to laugh when they're talking about things that are going on and stuff like that. Like, especially if it's not like a funny thing. Like, if you have a dark humor, I understand. Like, people feel uncomfortable. Like, why is it funny that I'm sad? Why is it funny that I'm going through? You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to add on to the issue. So just try not to laugh when people are sharing sensitive stuff to you. And don't underestimate it, even if it seems small in your world. Like, everyone processes things differently. Something that makes one person sad may not make you sad, but it doesn't make their feelings any less real than yours. So don't make it levels of situations. Just understand that everything can impact people. Like, something small may not bother you as much as it's bothered them, but that's how they emotionally process. So let them emotionally process that way, and don't judge them about it. Pray for them, okay? So y'all, like, the power of prayer. Get into it. Like, pray for your friends consistently, and you'll start to see that, like, things will start coming through for them. And even if it does get worse, it gets darker before it gets lighter, I'm sure. So just pray for them. Like, even reminding your friend that you're keeping them in your prayers is very touching. It's very heartfelt. It shows that person that you care as well. So just keep praying for them, consistently doing that. Incorporate it in your life for them. And the last thing I would say is take them out for fun things. Get their mind off things for a while, because when you have a lot of like pressure and stuff like that, like, it can start to feel like it can start feeling suffocating, like just going through so much at one time, or like just being overwhelmed by stuff. And like, if your friend feels like there's no escape, take them out to some place that they like to go. Like, go beyond what you typically do and try to get their mind off things. Make them laugh. Be a fun person to be around. Like, don't be heavyweight, always talking about something deep. Make it lighthearted, fun, airy, so that they don't have to always be thinking about their situation. Switch their mind off it for a little bit. Go take them on a walk, take them to the mall, take them to the movies, do something, talk to them, you know, really just engage with your friends, y'all. It'll show them that you're there for them. Yeah, all these things are important, y'all. We really want to be there for our friends. Don't run away at the first sign of trouble. Don't start backing off as soon as your friend is going through hard times, because like, are you really being a real friend at that time? And okay, now I do get, like, if you are also going through something rough and this person is expecting you to be there, you can be there for them, but like, you can also care for your own needs as well. You can take the space if you need it. You could ask them to lean on some other people that in their life right now. And even if you are going through a rough time, it doesn't justify you not checking in on your friends, not asking if they're okay, not, you know, being there for them, because you guys need to be there for each other. Guys, if you are going through something as well, I just hope and pray that you get through it, and I know it's gonna be okay as well. And I completely understand you. And yeah, just try to be there for your friends, because then they're not gonna tell you everything. They're just not. But if they feel like they can trust you, and they feel like you genuinely care about them, and you're listening, y'all, like sitting there and listening to what the words are that are coming out of their mouth, I promise they're gonna open up to you so much more, because they're gonna feel like, oh, this person actually values what I'm saying. Oh, this person's actually listening to me and seeing me for more than just, you know, what I present myself to be at school. Like, be there, be consistent, and I promise your friends will know that you care about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry I haven't been as consistent as I should be. Making it up this summer. We're gonna get through this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay smart, y'all. Bye.